Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Press for Truth TV. Today is Tuesday, March 26, 2013, and it's starting to look like the age of the drones is officially upon us, as more and more governments now are beginning to obtain these unmanned aerial vehicles, not only to track and to monitor what people are doing, but also to be able to target and take out any enemies that they have determined to be a threat. Here's a recent article just out from the TorontoStar.com. Canada's Air Force eyes drones for maritime and Arctic patrols. Canada's Air Force remains committed to getting a squadron of drones to keep watch over vast tracts of the country's coastlines and Arctic regions, be deployed on humanitarian missions, and even carry weapons in war zones. Lieutenant General Ivan Blondin says delays in purchasing unmanned aerial vehicles have had a silver lining, as evolving technology has meant drones are becoming more capable. Well, what exactly is he waiting for? What does he want these drones to be more capable of doing? Well, the article goes on here to say, he says that he wants the drones to be able to carry weapons and equipment, such as aid kits that could be dropped to people on the ground during a search and rescue mission. Well, if aid kits can be dropped on the ground from an aerial drone during search and rescue missions, then certainly these weapons that he spoke of in the very same sentence can also be dropped to the ground from these aerial unmanned vehicles. And in fact, this is already being done. This isn't conspiracy theory. American drones have already targeted American citizens. There's the now infamous case of Anwar al-Awlaki. He is Al-Qaeda chief commander of Al-Qaeda, who was targeted in a drone bombing attack and was killed. But the crazy thing about that story is that his son, 16-year-old American citizen, was also targeted by a drone attack. This is an American citizen who had no trial, judge or jury, but the Obama administration became the judge and jury and executioner and decided that because of his affiliation with his father, that he should be taken out. So these drones are already being used. American drones have been used to kill American citizens. As I said, that's no longer a conspiracy theory. This information is out there. Now, check out what Mayor Bloomberg of New York just recently had to say about more and more drones coming to his city and to patrol the skies of New York.
In 5 years, the technology is getting better. There'll be cameras every place. Get used to it.
Whether you like it or not, get used to Big Brother watching your every move in New York City. Mayor Bloomberg spoke out on his radio show this morning, predicting even more surveillance here in a few short years. The NYPD already has a network of cameras called the Ring of Steel. There are also red light cameras and a push now for speed cameras, not to mention cameras on private buildings.
When there's a murder, a shooting, or robbery or something, the first thing the police do is they go to every single building in the neighborhood and say, let us see your security camera tapes, because everybody's got them.
Investigative Management Group CEO Robert Strang says in a post-9/11 world, it's rare when surveillance cameras in public places are not used to help solve a crime or thwart a terrorist attack.
It's proven to be an effective tool for law enforcement. It's proven to keep our streets safer.
While some argue it's infringing on civil rights, the mayor disagrees.
This craziness that, oh, it's Big Brother. Get used to it.
And so the message now is just get used to it. The drones are coming, and you might as well just get used to it. Well, I'm certainly not just going to get used to it. I'm going to continue to expose this Orwellian nightmare that is unfolding right before our very eyes. In fact, it's not just the drones. There are a number of things going on right now all at the same time, and when you begin to connect the dots, a picture is starting to emerge here. Recently, some footage has surfaced, and this video shows an entire fleet of Army vehicles that appear to be being delivered in Arizona. In fact, a lot of towns, small towns in the United States, and even Canada, in fact, have been obtaining new military-grade vehicles like armored trucks and even tanks in some cases. Now, you couple that with the fact that the Department of Homeland Security has recently purchased nearly 1.7 billion rounds of ammunition, hollow point bullets that they have just purchased enough to take out, that's 10 bullets for every American. So you have the rise of the drones. You have all this military-grade equipment being deployed in small towns. You have the Department of Homeland Security purchasing, 1.7 billion rounds of ammunition. What exactly is going on here? It appears that the American government is preparing for something that may be coming down the road very soon. And that brings me to something I wanted to bring to your attention, my video for tomorrow that I'll be putting out tomorrow, so stay tuned to Press for Truth tomorrow for this new video where I had a discussion with Dr. Jim Garrow, who has been blowing the whistle on this litmus test that the Obama administration has been posing to the military, and high-ranking military officials are being posed this very serious question of, if you are ordered to do so, are you willing to fire upon American citizens? That is the question that is now being posed to high-ranking military officials. So stay tuned for that video we're going to have out tomorrow of my discussion with Dr. Jim Garrow about how all of these things, you can connect the dots and begin to see a picture that is emerging from all these separate things that appear to be going on at the exact same time. So once again, folks, be sure to tune back in to Press for Truth tomorrow to catch our newest video with my interview with Dr. Jim Garrow. And that is all for me for today, folks. I want to thank you for tuning in once again, and I'll see you all right back here tomorrow at PressForTruth.tv. Keep fighting the good fight. Take care.